dividing integers, 7th graders, is this one right here. Okay? And it looks pretty ugly, and I've already looked out and saw some faces going, ew, what do I do with that? It's telling me that for the value of x, I substitute an 8 in, and for the y, I substitute a negative 4. So I look at the original statement, and I have 10 minus, well, what is x?
8.
And so 8 squared, and I'm going to keep that in parentheses, because I'm plugging the 8 in for the x, okay? And then it says divide it by 4, and what is 4? Negative 4. Okay? Only reason why I'm putting those parentheses there is because I want to know that I'm talking about that specific value, okay? So now, if you look at this, what does the order of operation tell you that you have to do first? Jaslyn?
You have to do parentheses first. So 8 times 8.
8 times 8. So and actually, parentheses, normally in order of operations that they talk about is more like 3 plus 5. I would have to do that first.
But you still have to do exponents.
Right, and then after parentheses comes exponents. So I'm going to deal with exponents. I have 10 minus, what is 8 times 8?
64.
64 divided by negative 4. Now, what do I do next? And if you've got your notes out, putting this down, I'm telling you, you're going to have some stuff like it. And I want to make sure you've got a sample. Okay? And so what do I need to do next? Do I do the subtraction or do I do division? Which comes first? Division. Good. And 64 divided by 4 or by a negative 4, because I've still got this. Now, I'm going to deal with the 64 divided by negative 4. So 4 goes into 6. Now, what kind of an answer am I looking for? I got a positive number,
Negative.
and I've got a negative, so I know it's going to be negative. And now I'm just going to say, what is 64 divided by 4?
18.
Really?
16.
I don't think 18 is going to work.
We know it's 16.
I think it better be 16. Okay? Now then. 10 minus negative 16.
Add up.
What was that?
Add up.
Add opposite. Rules of subtraction.
24.
So what's my final answer?
26.
26. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Just substitute in what these variables, what the values of those variables are, and then you just do the math. Okay? You guys do number 7. I want you to be successful at this, and that's why I want to stop and make sure we do this. I don't want it to surprise you on your homework. So, what is my division statement? How do I set this division statement up? What should it say? Emmy?
It should say negative 18 divided by negative 6.
Absolutely correct. Okay? Everybody get it done real quick. You should have a pencil in your hand, and you should have your notes open, and you should be able to put that on it real quick. Negative 18 divided by negative 6. Was this left for you, Josie? Did you get this copy left for you?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is negative 18 divided by negative 6? What's it going to be, Miss Monique? What's negative 18 divided by negative 6? Three. And is it positive or negative? You're absolutely correct. Final answer is 3. Okay, number 8. How am I going to set it up? What's it going to look like when I substitute in? Zach?
Negative 18 plus 6 divided by 2.
Good. Look at number 9. Tell me what it's gonna look like when you set it up, Miss Jaden. What am I putting in for B? And I'm gonna put it in like this. What do I put in for A? Do you know why I'm putting that -6 in parentheses? Because I want to take -6 times -6 and not the opposite of 6 times 6. Got it? Okay, can you solve these last two now? You got that written down, do you, Monique? Use an invisible pen. Let's go. -18 plus 6 equals -12. Am I correct? -12 divided by 3 is going to give you -4. If you got -4 for number 8, you are correct.
Close.
Close.
I had 4, not negative.
Horseshoes and hand grenades. It's the only time close is any good. Okay? What that means is, if you go deer hunting and you get close to the deer, is the deer going to die? No. If you throw a grenade at it and it gets close to the deer, is the deer still going to die? Sure, probably, because I can land a grenade 3 inches, 3 feet in front of that deer, and it's probably going to die when it blows up.
Unless the season runs away.
Yeah, that'd be the only way. You understand? Horseshoes, you can get the horseshoe close to the peg and gain points. But this isn't that away. So it's only good in horseshoes and hand grenades, being close. Okay. -6 times -6 is what? Ben?
-6 times -6 is 36.
36 divided by -18 plus 4. What is 36 divided by -18?
2.
What kind of a 2?
-2.
-2 plus 4 equals,
2.
-6.
really? Negative plus positive, same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number, then it'll be exact. Bigger number is 4. Gotta subtract. Okay? The height of the tide at the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick decreases 36 feet in 6 hours. What is the mean hourly change in the height? What type of an integer should I write to represent the height of that tide? What integer would it be? Very good. It's -36. And if I want to know what its mean hourly change is, what the average is per hour, how do I determine it? How do I solve it? How do I solve it, Jorlin? Division. Divide it by what? Divide by 6. So what is the mean hourly change in the height of the water at Bay of Fundy, New Brunswick? What's it going to be, Mr. Roper? -6 feet per hour, technically. Because negative divided by positive is negative. So is the water rising or is it dropping? It's dropping. Okay. Now I'm going to let you go back to your homework, okay?